What's up YouTube, it's Kira here and we're back with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kirarai, and if you are returning, then welcome back. Before we get into this little 1 month recap, go ahead and hit that subscription button down below, and if you want to be notified immediately when I post a new video, hit that notification bell as well. Okay y'all, so I've been in New York for a month. I've been here for a whole month. And it's time for a little recap, y'all, okay? Well, I guess it's not really like a recap, but more of like my thoughts at the end of this first month. So kind of a recap, but not really at the same time. So anyway, I've got a few topics I want to talk to you guys about. First, starting off with YouTube and just social media in general. I'm growing, and we are almost at 1K. We are on the road to 1K. I need 100 more subs left. I'm predicting by, okay, we're gonna hope that by when this video comes out, I'll be at 890. So then I'll only need 10. Actually, let me check right now. So I'm recording this video on a Tuesday and I'm at 891. So we're gonna hope that by Saturday, we're gonna be at 890. So then I'll only need 10 more subs. We're at 900, and then we'll need just 100 more until we're at 1K. So yeah, with all that goes to say, continue to, just share my channel, stream, watch the videos. I'm trying to get those watch hours up as well so we can get monetized. I have expanded to TikTok and I'm starting to post shorts on YouTube as well, and growing my Instagram with more dance content. I've always had an idea of what I want my Instagram to look like as a professional dancer, and so I think I'm finally in the season and in an environment where I can start to shape it into that. So yeah, make sure you follow me on every little social media platform. I've now put my TikTok in the description down below, so you can just, go ahead and check that out. Second little update is school. Things have been really great. I am about to have my first two finals next week. I think we have 6 finals. Yeah, I have my first final next week, and I'm not really worried about it. Yeah, I feel like every day it's just kind of been just take it for what it is. Like, I think that in the beginning of the month, beginning of my time here, I definitely was like freaking out and over analyzing a lot of things. I mean all of us as freshman in grad program at an Ivy League, like I feel like that was expected, but now I've definitely like chilled down. I've also stopped putting like intense pressure on myself as well. My classes ended on Wednesday, and then I was like, okay, the next morning, even though you have a break, like even though you don't have anything to do, like you still need to pick up your books and read and la. But now I'm like, Kira, like you can calm down, you can take a nap, like you can get your rest, girl, because it's just a lot of the content, at least in this first 2 classes, like we have readings, but we also take notes and are quizzed off of the content in class. So I've started to just shift my priorities and just put more emphasis onto retaining what we learned in class that day versus feeling as if I have to scramble and memorize every page of the reading. Like, no, it's just not really necessary. So I guess I'm getting adjusted and getting a handle of the flow of classwork and my schedule and all things like that. I'm really looking forward to my next section. We have another teacher for part 2, and I spoke with her yesterday, and she was so sweet. She was like, how's it going? I was like, girl, we hanging in there. And she was just telling us like about like how her next class, how her section is going to be of the course, and so yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I love learning. I really do love learning, and yeah, I have some projects coming up, which is really exciting, and I get to do some interviews with some friends. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to just my next semester. Not my next semester. The next section. Okay, moving on to the next topic. The other half of school is dance. My relationship in this past month with dance has really shifted from my mindset over the summer. You guys know, if you watch my videos over the summer, that I chose to not dance professionally, and I got into a company in Detroit and I turned it down to come to school. And that my heart posture towards dance was just I was not loving it. Like I was so sick of it. I was so tired of it, and like a lot of that came from TCU and how every day felt like a fight, and I wasn't dancing for me anymore, and so I thought that was the end. I didn't think that dance could get better, but it has. It definitely has, and I'm so thankful for that, because it's actually been on my prayer board for a while, like for God to heal my relationship with dance, or shift it, or make it very clear whether or not this is something that I'm supposed to continue to do. And mind you, I still don't know. I genuinely don't know, but I do know that I am more open to the idea of dancing in a company if it were presented to me again. I think that it's all about timing. You guys know God's timing is the only time, you know, like we can plan as much as we want, but if he says no to something, like you just have to follow it and wait for him to say yes. So yeah, it definitely has to be the right time. I know that I am supposed to be in school right now, and I don't regret, you know, turning down that company. I really had to re-fall in love with dance again, and I think I'm still in that process. I think that I'm being exposed to better dance, and it's filling my heart up. But in terms of dancing, I don't want to put a hard, yes, I'm dancing professionally, I want to do that, la la la, because with that requires a lot of sacrifice, like a lot more sacrifice. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but being in the dance industry, like you end up putting off so much just because of dance, just because of rehearsal. And I feel like for the past 22 years of my life, I have been doing that. I have been putting off going out with friends, having a good time, having a relationship, like all of this stuff just because of dance. And as I'm getting older, like, I don't know, I just there are more equally important, if not more important, things in life. And while dance is important to me, there are other things as well that I am seeking. I'm kind of at this place where I'm like, if I can't balance the two, then I'm not sure if dance is worth it. There are moments when I dance or I go to class and I'm experiencing such a high and all this stuff. But then I come home at the end of the night and it's just kind of like, in the long run, in the next couple of years, I don't want to feel that way. You know, I want to be filled up by dance and my relationship and my career and my nonprofit organization and my content creation and being an educator and all of these things. I'm definitely giving it all to him. There's nothing I can do except take things day by day, and I'm okay with that. This is a period of transition and change and growth for me, and it truly is just like go with the flow and see how God works things out. So that's dance. That is dance. Dance, she's that girl. She's that girl, and you love her, but at the same time, she makes you think. The last thing I wanted to talk about, or I guess answer the question, is, do I want to stay in New York long term? This is a question that I've been asking myself a lot, and I've also been asked this question by other people, and I touched on it a little bit in my vlog on Wednesday, but the answer to that question is no. But I'm willing to be here as long as I need to be. I recognize that I know this is where it begins. This is where my career is going to get started. That's where it's going to get launched. This is exactly where I need to be in order to develop into the woman that I'm supposed to be. But I personally want to bring dance, I want to build up the dance industry down there. And mind you, my wants ain't God's wants. You know, he may have a different plan for me, but this is where I'm supposed to be right now. It's so funny, and because I've never really caught these moments on camera, but there are a lot of times where I'm like, okay, Kira, you're young, we're here, we're living, but man, I want a porch. I want a patio, I want a backyard, I want a front yard, like all of these things. Because y'all, New York is ghetto, child. New York is, oh girl. People be threatening each other on the subway. Like you just have to be ultra aware at every moment here. And I'm not living in fear, like I'm not really paranoid about anything, but it's definitely like a level of being on guard that if I don't have to live like that forever, like that would be nice. And when I first got here, I told God, once I started realizing that, okay, I don't really know if I want to be here that long, I did tell God, I was like, all right, like you make it clear when it's time for me to leave. Like, I'm definitely putting that in God's hands, because I don't want to move prematurely and give up on something just because I was ready to go, you know, like, and I said it earlier, but God's timing is everything. And so just getting here, I've placed it in God's hands. So then when it's time for me to exit, I'm placing that in God's hands as well. So will I be in New York in the long term? I personally do not think so. And I honestly don't want to be, but I'm willing to be here as long as I need to be, and as long as God says I need to be. And if he says I need to be here forever, then okay. But let's hope you don't say that. That's pretty much it. It's starting to get cold here too, which is nice, which is fine. My puffer jacket came in, so we're ready. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you oh my gosh. Every time. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.